Hey friends, I hope everybody's doing well today. Me and April are just out on our morning ruck. My pack weighs 47 pounds. April's weighs 30 pounds. Just turning our morning walk into a little bit more exercise. And I'm not saying that to brag. I used to be almost 300 pounds, and April had breast cancer at 38. Neither one of those things were genetic. They were brought on by our own lifestyle choices. And when you start to look into the food system in America, and which I have extensively, I don't talk about it a lot because I'm more worried about people's souls than I am, their body. But when you look at food companies owned in this country by former cigarette makers, they're taking the same technology that they used to make cigarettes, and they're using that technology to override your brain to make you eat another Dorito or another Lay's potato chip. They put sugar in your instant dinners and then tell you it's fat-free. With all of these things happening, it's really time for us to take control as faith-filled people of what we're putting in our mouths. Trying to cook food that's better for us has been a journey that, listen, we didn't just get into in a couple of days. It has been a years-long endeavor. I read my first book a few years ago. It was actually many years ago, like 7-8 years ago, called Wheat Belly. And we saw then, when we put that book into action, we saw then that there was really something to this food thing because our health started to change. Now, we still didn't go all in. April still got breast cancer after that because we ate whatever we wanted in a lot of ways, and we drank alcohol in excess, and we did so many things. But the food system in this country is corrupt, and I would love it if everybody would just look into that, their own self, and see for yourself. You really have to see it for yourself to believe it. And I think Satan is crushing, especially the people of faith, with our food choices. So, I die, guess what? I go to heaven, right? That's great. But what if I'm dying? What if I'm in the process of death for 20 years? If I'm going to die at 75, what if I could be vibrant and alert and healthy all the way up until that 75? What if I could be vibrant, alert, and healthy all the way up till I got hit by a bus? I don't want to die for 20 years. I don't want to have obesity affect my life. One thing that I deal with so much is overeating. But I'm overeating better foods now, and I'm really trying to get a hold of that. I'm asking the Lord to help me with that kind of stuff. I think we need to start thinking more outside of the spiritual box too, and we got to think about our physical bodies, which God calls our temple. And people are subverting our own defenses by causing us to eat more food, eat more. Doritos used to be one of my favorite foods till I found out there was 11 engineered ingredients in there that make me want to eat another Dorito. I won't touch them anymore, But anyway, think about it. Think about how you feel when you eat the food that you eat, and try something different today. Pray and ask the Lord to help you with it. That's what we're doing. And it's a journey. It's not something that you're going to get done in a day.
So Aaron kind of touched on my breast cancer diagnosis. I just wanted to talk a little more about that. I think everyone assumes when I tell them I was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 38 that it was genetic, that I must have, the BRCA gene or some other genetic anomaly that caused my breast cancer. And that's just not the case. The fact is that less than 5% of breast cancer diagnoses are genetic. And now the breast cancer rates have soared to the point where 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime.
That's insane.
And you think about, you look around at your group of friends, maybe you have a group of 10 women that you hang out with. At least one of them is going to be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. And, going through that at such a young age, it really kind of made me take stock in, what is my responsibility in this? Was there something I did to cause this? And you know, at the end of the day, it wasn't necessarily me. I mean, maybe it was. I did make some poor choices. But you know, the food industry teaches you, oh, you know, you should eat oatmeal for breakfast. Eggs are bad for you, you know. And that's what I ate every morning. I ate a packet of instant oatmeal, which I've now learned is, you know, full of sugar, sprayed with glyphosate, which is Roundup, which has been known to be cancer causing. You know, I shied away from eggs because I didn't want my cholesterol to be high, because that's what my doctor in the food industry told me. I drank wine. I drank wine a good bit.
Oh, wine's good for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of my identity. I was a wine drinker. I love my glass of wine at the end of the day to relax. And you know what they're coming out and saying now is that no amount of alcohol is safe, and that alcohol is actually a known carcinogenic. And that's been a hard pill for me to swallow, that, you know, my own choices led to my cancer diagnosis. That's difficult. That's hard. But, you know, praise the Lord. Thank God I'm now cancer free. I've been cancer free for 5 years, and I am committed to changing my lifestyle because I don't ever want to go through that again. And, you know, I'm so passionate about food and food choices and exercising because I know what your food choices and lack of exercise can do to you, because I've experienced it. And I'm not where I want to be. I'm not the fittest girl in the room. I don't always make the best food choices, but I'm doing what I can to take responsibility for my own health. And I want you all to do that too. And I hope that you will. And I hope that my experiences can be a testimony for someone else.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
So basically what we're saying is you might feel like garbage because of some choices that you're making, and you don't even know that you're making them. You don't even know because you've been conditioned to eat this stuff. There was just a podcast recently on Tucker Carlson. What was the name of those people?
Callie and Casey Means.
Callie and Casey Means. And we didn't just start doing this because we watched Callie and Casey Means on Tucker, but you really should go watch it.
Yeah.
It'll begin to open your eyes.
Yeah, and it definitely reaffirmed for us that we're doing the right thing and making the right
Absolutely.
choices. And that, you know, the books that we've read and the research that we've done, it's not just a conspiracy theory. Like,
yeah,
it is legitimate.
Absolutely. Friends, God bless you today. I hope this inspired one person.
Yeah.
I hope this inspired one person to do one thing different today and watch how your life can change. Do it prayerfully too. Ask the Lord to help you. He will. Man, I watched a guy today. Ask the Lord to help him get his grass to grow, and the grass grew. Listen, man, God cares about you. He cares about you. You guys have a great day.